What was the ex you didn't break up with, but instead survived?
Very beautiful, very sexy, very intelligent, very damaged, pathologically incapable of being faithful. First few months was like an incredible love story that moved between different countries. Pure romance. I was completely infatuated. Then we were apart for a while for work reasons and she had an affair, gaslight me big time for months, basically trying to push me into breaking up with her. So she didn't have to confess to being the villain. I found out and left her. A few months later she calls out of the blue from a new number. We talk some more. We agree to meet up. Mad romance starts again, but this time the trust is gone because it's a long-distance relationship. I know deep down she's incapable of being monogamous, and what happened before will happen again. Sure enough it did, at least once, probably more. We're together on and off for about 4 years, and in that time, it turned into the most toxic, destructive, awful relationship. It became more like a madness than love. Everything was angry and desperate. The phone calls, the weekends away, the conversations, the emails, the messages, the sex. It was more like a competition to see who would break first than a relationship. She was habitually dishonest, serially unfaithful, cruel and manipulative. I don't think she wanted to be like that, but she couldn't help it. In return I was angry and distrustful and hurt, and so I said awful, hurtful things, week after week, month after month, year after year. In the end we met up one more time, when it was obvious she had begun an affair with a work colleague, and half-heartedly agreed to keep trying. Pretty much as soon as I had left, she called me to say it was over. That time I finally felt like the insanity of the last few years was suddenly clear to me, and I just felt relief that I could begin my life again. But the months afterwards, when I was basically rebuilding my life, I really felt like I had survived something and was coming to terms with being alive again.
This was a long time ago. I came home, and my ex had broken into my house and was waiting in my bedroom with one of my guns. Turned on the light to her, aiming it at me. Told me how we need to get back together and how much she missed me. Thinking back, I think she really loved me. Oh well.
My ex was a narcissist and tore me down to where I couldn't even remember what version of myself was the real me. Spent a year trying to distance myself, only to realize the only way to do it was to change my number, move across the country, and delete all my socials. I still get scared I'll run into them one day and won't know what to do.
Honestly, all my exes were pretty decent women who broke up with me because I failed them in various ways. My ex used to fantasize about getting me pregnant and then having sex with our daughter. Dodged a bullet with that one.
Am I the only one that always reads these comments to see if I can recognize my ex commenting? Because I know how shitty I was.